TRC, show number 1368.
We've been waiting for you. It's time to play Truth or Consequences. And now, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, Bob Barker.
Thank you very much. Oh, my. Thank you. We have a nice audience of people from all over the country, and I'm going to have the pleasure of meeting some of them right now. Would you come out here to me, young lady? And we have three gentlemen from the audience with you. What's your name?
Terry Colt.
Now, Terry, I said that we have people here from all over the country. I believe you're here with a group of ladies from nearby, are you not?
San Diego.
From San Diego?
Mm-hmm. The French Club.
Oh, you're in the French Club, are you, Terry?
No, I'm with them. I don't speak French.
But that club is made up of yes.
Mostly French women.
From people who were born in France, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right, Terry, it's a pleasure to have you here. Now, you're here with your own club, aren't you?
Right. My wife.
Your name is?
Dave Lichniak.
And Dave Lichniak, you're from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
And tell everyone about the exciting event that occurred in your life recently.
I lost my wallet at the airport.
Now, I was not referring to that. Didn't you tell me in the audience you're on your honeymoon?
I got married, right.
Yes. How long have you been married?
Saturday. 4 days.
Well, you lost track already, eh? Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, too. What's your name?
My name is Bob Bose.
Bob Bose, you told me that you're from Tennessee.
Jefferson City, Tennessee.
Good for you. You sound as if you have a little trace of Tennessee in your voice. What do you do back in Jefferson, Tennessee?
Well, I'm a Cadillac dealer, Bob.
Good. Good for you. And who are you?
Tom Chasick.
Tom who?
Chasick.
Tom Chasick. And where do you go to school, did you say?
I go to school in Northridge. Yeah.
And you, two other people do, too. And you told me you want to be a disc jockey.
Right.
Well, what sort of disc jockey? I mean, do you want to play classical music or pop music or rock or?
Just the rock.
Rock.
Right.
Uh-huh. And what are you doing to prepare yourself to be a disc jockey?
Well, I'm majoring in radio and TV right now, and then I also move my mouth a lot.
Well, good. Very good. Now, your first name is Tom.
Tom, right.
Tom, Bob, another Dave. Tom, Bob, Dave, and Terry, right? All right, Terry, Dave, Bob, and Tom, I have a question for you. And your question is this. What tools are used to give acupuncture treatments to English policemen? Well, I'm sorry. That's all the time I can give you. What tools are used to give acupuncture treatments to English policemen? Bobby pins. You were such a nice audience until just then. You've turned on me. Well, now let's see. I am going to give a couple of you gentlemen a chance to win a nice prize. I'm going to give all of you a chance to win a nice prize, but you probably have a better chance. You're in school. I bet you could use a nice, valuable prize, couldn't you?
Yes.
All right, you step over here on my left, will you please? And you're here, you're on your honeymoon, though, from Cleveland. You step over here. You step over here on my left, right over there. Now, Terry, have you ever gone to a church or a school carnival?
Yes.
Have you?
Uh-huh.
What sort of things did they have in the different booths there?
Well, they had one where you toss ping pong balls into goldfish, and you win the goldfish.
Yes.
And they had one where you spin the wheel, and you get numbers on that. And they had, what else?
Well, have you ever seen the thing that they have? I've seen this at different things where I've gone, I know, where you have some baseballs, you know, and you throw a baseball, and you try to hit a target, and if you hit this target, then a man drops into a tank of water. Have you ever seen
but
that?
I don't want to drop into a tank of water.
No, No, I didn't say a member of the French cottage would
okay,
drop.
good.
I said a
One
man.
of these guys.
What?
One of these guys.
Well, we'll get to that, but have you ever seen this sort of thing, Bob?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes. Well, now, if I should have you throw baseballs, and if I should have you throw baseballs, then who do you... These are the guys. But now, gentlemen, we're going to send you off stage. Well, let me show you first of all. One at a time, I'll put you gentlemen in here, Dave and Tom, and there's a bench there. I don't know whether you can see it against that white background or not, but there's a bench there, and you'll just sit there. You don't have to do anything at all. Nothing. No. You just sit there. Now, over here, there's this target, you see, right here, this target, and we have a red line on the floor. Now, I'll give each of you 3 baseballs. Then I'll tell you what we're playing for. Let's say that we start with, say we start with you, okay? You're on the bench. Now, if one of them hits that target and causes you to fall in, they will win the prize. But if they don't hit it, and that target's not very big, then you will win the prize. That's why you have a better chance to win, see? And you, wouldn't you like a nice...
We get wet, right?
Well, you get wet if you go in.
Oh.
But think positively. Now, I don't want you to get that handsome red suit wet, and I don't want you to get all wet either. So I'm going to have you go off and get into swimsuits, and this floor is kind of slick. So that you don't slip and slide around as you're throwing, I'm going to have you go off and put on some sneakers. Okay? There you go, right off here with Ed. Ed will show you where to go and get into something that you can come back and throw baseballs and win prizes and have fun on America's #1 fun game. And you know what that is. Now, we are going to do exactly as I described. And if Terry should hit that target, she will win a nice prize. But I'll tell you right now, those guys are going in that tank of water. And I'll tell you why. That fellow is nobody's Cadillac dealer in Tennessee. He is from Jefferson, Tennessee, but his name is not Bob Booze. His name is Clyde Wright. And he's with the California Angels. He's one of the finest left-handed pitchers in the American League. Now, from this red line, with 3 throws, if he doesn't hit that target, we'll have a talk with him later, I'll tell you. Now, we'll get on with what promises to be a very wet consequence after we take a look at this. Now, remember that the young man who is throwing gave me the name of Bob Booze. He's actually Clyde Wright of the California Angels, one of the American League's fine pitchers. So he should get these other fellows into that tank of water. All right, if our contestants are dressed, may I have them out here, please? And, oh, here comes Tom. You look great. Yeah. Terry. There's Bob. Fine. Now, let's see, Bob and Terry, will you please step right over here and by that bucket there, that's where the balls are. Tom, maybe you should take your glasses off, don't you think, in case one of them should hit that target? Just give them to R.A. there, or to Arlene. Now, you go right up this, if you will, please. You can't see the ladder with your glasses off? Now, get up there and sit down in the middle of the bench, and then just keep your hands in your lap there and just relax. Scoot over right about there. That's a boy. Now, put your hands in your lap. So if the water's been very carefully warmed. Yes, very carefully warmed. Now, keep your hands in your lap, because if you should go down, we don't want you to hit your hands on the side. Now, Terry and Bob, you're each going to have a chance to throw 3 of these baseballs here. And there are 3 for you. You grab 3. Now, before we start, Charlie Lyon, will you please tell Tom what he'll win if they don't hit the target? And please tell Bob and Terry what they'll win if they do hit the target.
Okay, from Speed Queen, the McGraw-Edison Company division, a deluxe automatic washer with silver lining stainless steel tub, a durable press and pre-soak wash cycle, and automatic bleach dispenser. Plus a matching dryer with durable press cycle, both by Speed Queen. That's it.
Now, Terry, have you ever played any baseball?
Oh, yeah.
Good. What position did you play?
I'll play anything.
Well, yes, well, let's just go on with this game for the moment. Now, the idea is to hit that target right out the end of the arm there. Go ahead now. Well, that's not bad. Now, stay behind the red line. Very good. Now, That was very good, but not good enough. Now, you step back there. Now, Bob, when you throw, did you notice? Let me show you something. I used to pitch a little myself. Let me show you how to throw. You know, when, no, I'm not. But you notice how she just kind of stood there and just did this, like this. Well, when you do this, kind of move back a little bit, you know, and follow through. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and hold the ball like this across the seams. I think you'll be able to do better.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
there you go now. All right. That's the right idea. That's the right idea, Bob. Yeah. Yeah. Keep your hands in your lap. Tom, as you'll recall, told me he's studying radio and television at the university. Let me ask you, move over here near the screen. How do you like television?
Not anymore.
All right, you climb up the ladder there. That's it. Climb up the ladder and down the other side. Be careful now, because that'll be kind of slick there. Hang on to the ladder. That's a boy. And let's have our honeymooner out here now. Now, Bob, did you hold the ball the way I showed you?
Right across the seams.
Right across the seams there. And did you know, now, Terry, did you see what he did? He did as I told him. He kind of moved back. You put your weight back on your back foot and then kind of push off your back foot as you throw the ball, see? And you follow through, you see. You did just exactly as I told you, and you hit it.
Well, you told me how to do it.
That's
so that
right. That's right. Did you ever play any baseball back there in Tennessee?
Well, a few times, yes.
When you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Fine. Now, I would suggest you also take your glasses off, if you will. And, Ed, will you take his glasses there for him, please? Now, would you just go up this ladder and get out there in the middle of the bench, and when you get out there, just sit down facing the audience and put your hands in your lap. Keep your arms close to your sides, see, so that if somebody should hit the target, you won't bump your arm as you go down there. Now, Terry, did you see how well that worked that time? Okay. Now, here are 3 balls for you. There you go. Now, step up there. Now, don't just stand there and go like that, you know, but you did pretty well. You were coming pretty close. Maybe I shouldn't try to change your style. Go ahead. Now, she throws pretty good. Here you are. Here this guy is on his honeymoon. You've learned something about women, haven't you?
Yes.
Throw. Charlie, tell Terry what she hit, will you please, by hitting that target? Or what she won, I mean.
From the famous Tappan full line of kitchen appliances, the convenient double oven Tappan electric range, designed to give you all the cooking capacity you'll ever need. Tappan, quality appliances since 1881.
Yes. Now, Terry, that's yours. Step over here again, will you, Terry? Come over here, Bob. Can he come out here now? And to see if we can get him dried off. And I want to make a confession. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh. This was not what we planned, was it, audience? Not at all. Because, you see, come on out here. That's right. Let me explain to you and to you that when we sent you off to get into the swimsuits and sent them off to get into the sneakers, I then explained to everyone at home and to our studio audience that he is not Bob Booz. This is Clyde Wright of the California Angels. And Clyde, I want to thank you. You've been a great guest, but she saved you a little work, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. Well, let's find out a little bit about you now. We're here, we have a group of very nice young ladies from the Monrovia Junior Women's Club. And as I understand it, you're a bachelor.
Right.
Yes. Control yourselves, ladies. Now, Clyde, is it difficult for a hand... Let's take this off of you so they can see that good-looking hair, too. Here, throw it over there. That's it. Is it difficult for a handsome young pitcher in the big leagues to meet girls?
No, not really.
Do you have a girl back there in Tennessee, or do you have a girl out here? And I guess probably you play in 8 different cities. You probably have at least 8 girls.
No, I better not answer it that way, Bob. I better say I have one in California.
Well, you have a girl now. You were telling me that you were out at Knott's Berry Farm. Why don't you tell them that story? What happened to you out there with the baseballs?
Well, I told him the story. There's a little section in Knott's Berry Farm where there's a hole about that big, and we were trying to throw baseballs through it one night. And I missed it 30 straight times.
But his girlfriend threw a ball through this hole. So we were kind of worried about this. And then you came through in fine style. And I want to thank you very much for being on the show with me. And I hope that you have many, many more years of success in the American League. And I hope that the team does very well, too.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank
very
you,
much.
Clyde. Here you go. Now, you have won that beautiful range, but for you, what was the prize that was in the little game that we...
Dryer.
The
Washer and dryer.
I have a washer dryer for you because we played a joke on you.
Great, thanks.
And although she hit the target, and it wasn't a joke, it was all legal, fitting, and proper. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a range for your home, too, because you're on your honeymoon. I think you should have it. Bye-bye.
Cars given and used on 2 classic classes of a classic Pontiac Grand Prix luxury sports car with comfort, style, prestige, and performance at a sensible price. Pontiac's Grand Prix. The wide track people have a way with cars.
Next, an act which will call for a meeting of minds after you pay my